While the child is at home, while your world is at home, the world must study. Do you know what is happening? Most parents do not even know what the school term has become. It's a crash program. They go from maybe 7 to 2, and there's an intervention, 3 to 4. All these hours, your world is studying. They listen to teachers, they write notes, and then the teacher takes them, gives them tutorials. So what should happen when the student goes home? It is time for the student to sit down and read the notes, the information they acquired from teachers. Yes, the syllabus might not have been completed, but that is okay. But the old information that the student has been given, there has to be opportunity for the students to absorb that information. And that one comes when the person is studying, is helping the mother to sell. That one comes when the child runs off to extra classes. Assimilation can only occur when the student sits down and read, study the notes that he or she was given whilst in school. So my question to parents who are always packing their children off to extra classes, why you do that? What is the motivation for you to send your child home? Why do you have the necessity to always send your child home? Have you asked yourself this question? Did my child understand what was taught to her or to him in school during the term? If he or she did not understand, what is the logical step forward? The logical step forward is at least go back to read. It is only when a student has studied but has failed to understand the information that it becomes necessary to get extra classes. But as it is, many students are not giving themselves the opportunity to read and digest the information given to them during the term. They pack it and run off extra classes. Yes, they said, oh, there is new information. There is always new information. But before you take in new information, what have you made of old information? And don't forget, when we are studying in the school system, we build on knowledge. So we move from step 1 to step 2. So step 1, week 1, semester 1, the information that was taught. Ideally, the student must understand before we move on to step 2 or week 2. These are things that parents need to consider seriously. Of course, there will be extra class. There is a gap always. There's always a gap somewhere. But extra classes must be put in its rightful place. My point at this stage is parental responsibility. Parents need to complement teachers' efforts in helping the students to learn. Remember, we are creating avenues. Giving them knowledge is avenue creation for them. Before we can cement that avenue, they need to understand the information. And if you don't sit down to read well, study closely, and understand the information, there will be no knowledge. They cannot absorb. So then we only have chew, pour, pass, and forget. That is not the object. That's not what Ghana needs. Ghana needs people who have knowledge, who have understood, assimilated knowledge, so that they can apply the knowledge. Right now we don't have a lot of application of knowledge because people don't even have the knowledge. They chew, they pour, they pass the exams, and then they forget it.